often think the stars live perfect, glamorous lives. But sometimes, even the biggest stars can't escape the darkness that lurks behind closed doors. In 2001, just a few years after Titanic made her a global icon, Kate Winslet bought a house near Tintagel, Cornwall, a place famous for its cliffs, its legends of King Arthur, and its ghosts. Locals whispered that the house wasn't ordinary, that it carried something with it, a presence. At first, Kate laughed off the rumors. She had just moved in with her husband, Jim Threppleton, and their infant daughter, Mia, barely 7 months old. Life seemed quiet, normal, until one evening, everything changed. Kate was in the kitchen, preparing something for her baby. The old cottage creaked with the sound of the wind outside. She stepped out, holding the baby's food in her hands, and that's when she froze. On the staircase stood an old man, pale, still, almost transparent. His eyes met hers, and for a moment, Kate said later, she couldn't breathe. Her heart seemed to stop. The figure smiled, a faint, unsettling smile, and then, without a sound, turned and climbed the stairs, disappearing into the darkness above. Shaken to her core, Kate later learned that people had long claimed the house was haunted by the ghost of a hotel engineer who had died decades earlier. Some called him friendly, but to Kate, the encounter was terrible. She never felt safe in that house again. Eventually, she and her husband never even properly settled there. Years later, after they separated, the house was sold. In 2012, the house burned to the ground in a mysterious fire. Some locals whispered it was the ghost's final act. Kate Winslet has never publicly spoken in detail about what she saw that night. But one thing is certain. Even one of the world's most beloved actresses couldn't escape the shadows of that haunted house. Because sometimes, the real horror isn't in the movies. It's in the places we call home.